Yo, Yamamo, Akwaba Shronkoso, Eba POG Media, so mestresses are fey, and as waba, obe subscribe na like age mediano, Ediama, shage mediano, Nema for Florence, and Sanka be kindly click on the notification bell, so send a bayam. Yeah, the news be out to platform, so I also work with the air call and the air by young queens, and near fans, some to do an anno, and the embre wire ball at the ra a year, just a Ken Oforiata, and a catching a second. For Ghana for the donor air train second for Yata Ebede Ebeba or my Ghana Muna Eja a year dream Nikatashi Bia a year course on allegedly ya de wa ba ababi ya no and home crony banane and a year just a already a sports no a year US and nature baby obekobiana or tracking it down I necken of Yata ye who say or ye day would d and answer sa or tiapo. Sa sabi you can send home ya de enfano sana e busrim kabinti yanko ni yakoko share a video.
We are talking about Oforiata. Hey, I have a video. Almost Oforiata again. Mami chowa debi. That Z Kwansma text me. Hey, Kwansma one text me and they were texting me back. Now Mami chowa debi. Almost Oforiata again. Almost Oforiata again. Oforiata yare. He told me about Ghana. I have a video of Oforiata in a restaurant in America. Ken Oforiata. I'm sure I do some time and you may be bachelor because I am working on a bigger project. In Tiana you may be I'm for Winchrow. Ken Oforiata. Almost Ken Oforiata de Wayare or Yare. I'm sure Ken Oforiata. Me bachelor restaurant and I Ken Oforiata etimuha ADD. Me bachelor video of Ken Oforiata. Almost Ken Oforiata is sick. He cannot come to Ghana. Now, OSPD, minyan hot time. I'm sure Ken Oforiata. Look at this. Boy, I'm fine because the kind of work we are doing, here says sometimes, you be keeping. I'm sure MPP we need Ken Oforiata on your real. He is hiding. Ken Oforiata ni, I'm sure. The bachelor restaurant, me, you call Ken Oforiata be try the video. Ken Oforiata only, I'm sure. Ken Oforiata in America, what's why Yari? This is the restaurant. I'm showing you the restaurant. This is the restaurant. Phoenix Palace. And I'm going to Ken Oforiata. Oh, he was having dinner. And Rachel will London. He was here. Just here he's in London. I will show you in London where he lives and what he's doing in London. And I'm going to Ken Oforiata. And I'll have a dinner. Yeah, only. I'm didn't catch a picture and send my show video. You see Ken Oforiata? That's Ken Oforiata sitting back there. You see Ken Oforiata? That is Ken Oforiata sitting back there. That is Ken Oforiata. When I say Ken Oforiata yare on to me nanti. Mama show a video of Ken Oforiata. Ken Oforiata ni hear all not one. You see Ken Oforiata back there? These people, we are monitoring them every day. They need to come home and answer questions. Ken Oforiata is not sick. He's been walking around here in the US. When I saw Yare, anytime I get OSP, say, I keep asking Ghana for me. Say, Sanko let me put this up. If the NPP had won, huh? Because nobody at a point in time, not Ghana will be able to Kasa from the judiciary to the Flagstaff House to even government institutions. Do sometime I'm going to check a crack. Near Musa question say, hey, mistake I and you say BM. Now Busa won't say MPP, what's their plan? I'm a plan to say John Mahama echo opposition in 2017. What did John Mahama do? John Mahama and the NDC, they sat back and allowed their work to work for them. Their work to speak for them. Into which NDC call opposition now. Yani Ghana for any NDC MPP tonight first years 2017, 2018, 2019, we were still not seeing anything from the NPP. Akuffo had told us to say, "Washo Nyankopon bo into Bisi Cathedral." Time Akuffo had taking over from John Mahama on the Bawumia. Now there were so many senior high school blocks. They ignored it and told us to say, so we were like, okay, these people are intelligent. Let's see what they can do. One district, one factory. We did not see them build one factory from scratch. Later along the way, I'm going to say, oh, their idea was to support existing factories. Ever seen there? You know existing factories, you know. One district, one constituency, one dam. Near than what to Ghana, 3 years. We had not said anything. The guys had not shown us one dam. Say, we have built one dam. We didn't see even one. Every constituency was going to get $1 million from 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. We were still watching them. They could not point to election 2020 campaign. They could not point to one company, one factory they had built. They could not point to one regional hospital they have built. They could not point to one road that they have constructed. They could not point to one dam that they have constructed. They were able to point to a cathedral that they never promised us. And that cathedral, was it a cathedral we could see? It was a hole. We were still like these people. They came back and told us their excuse was that COVID-19, Russia-Ukraine war. So we were like, okay, we all know the suppression we're going through. You could not show us anything. So when are they chair for the past 4 years, 2017, 2020? So Ghanaians were a little bit, confused. 2020 elections, they killed about 8 people to take the elections from the people. Yanka Bibia. We thought to say, at least they will learn sense and be like, the things we could not do in the first 4 years, fast. For another 4 years, these people could not point to one E-block they have built. They could not point to one dam they had constructed. They could not point to one district that they had built from scratch. One constituency, 1 million, nobody got that money. They could not point to one single road that they came to construct. These people could not point to one regional hospital. One regional hospital. So after 2017-18, Ghanaians started watching the NDC and saying, okay, let's go back to JM. Let's go back to the NDC. Now let's look at their track record. Did they actually do something? So it was what they had done. The NDC, that is what did the magic. Ghanaians started becoming wise. Now they started using technology. They started asking questions. Enti ube na young man be at your phone. Now akojina baby, monhwe school that way, NDC ne see. Monhwe den ekwan way, NDC ne. So then the NPP as a political party and their mentality had not changed, but they forgot that the people were changing. Thank you. They forgot to say their you see, the NPP, they themselves, they've not changed. Now, because they have not changed, they don't expect Ghanaians to change in the way we think and the way we do things. So they have always underestimated the thinking of a Ghanaian, the level of intelligence that Ghana needs him into what they do. And they say, they always see themselves, say, because they have not changed, they are still using a 4-4-2 formation. Yeah, MPP for a tribe. Yeah, Time JJ Rollins, Time Kwame Akroma. So Ghanaians will still not change. But what they failed to understand, and they say, technology had come in. Ghanaians wanted answers. Ghanaians were asking questions. So Ghanaians fell back and be like, let's watch John Mahama. Then see if we can consider him. But how are we going to consider John Mahama?
Yo, Gusu, I will share Jumedia and minimum so I day edu. Now, message also subscribe to Jumedia and share them out for friends. So, and can be kindly click on the notification bell also. Now, Mr. Oduwajo Chash under the comment section in Eddie and my Yantua. Age Median so I bet was not. Afe no ya side the Kevin Taylor Bura Yensen Sembrimu. I just say Nina no a year in summer a year very dicey. I just say a fat a year a binder die a chair mono just say a year no young court Nico Guti.
Oh yeah, Bibiana, then that is when your past records come in. So now they started seeing the job at John Mahama NDCA. They started seeing the construction they did, the way they were sustaining the dollar. Time I no move free power, not dollar no 3.8. How are free power now omotumi SC factories Commander Sugar Factory more now is going to be revived again. How John Mahama and the NDC, they had built UGMC, they had built Bank of Ghana Hospital, they had built so many regional hospitals. So now Ghanaians started to see the universities they are seeing the E-blocks they built. So Ghanaians started asking themselves, no, there's a difference between these two political parties. And then John Mahama be attractive. And obviously, people like us and good people like myself who saw the light and started speaking truth and using facts, Ghanaians became more enlightened and they started considering and be like, no, we made a mistake in 2016. Now, the question I want to ask the MPP is simple. What are they telling us? Are they going to show us what they did? And what at all did they do when they were in power? When they were in power for 8 years, we asked them, so I'm pointing to one thing on my year, they have ever seen there. They have not been able to do it. Now, the NPP strategy in the saying, their strategy now is that the NDC should make mistakes so that they can capitalize on that mistake and tell Ghanaians, say, we should not vote for NDC because they have made mistakes. The NDC obviously will make mistakes, but the NDC will serve the people. We have never had a perfect government on this planet. What we have never had on this planet is a perfect government. But there's one thing that we know. We want governments to serve. Enti sa utie MPP for na so mushia na se omo kasa. You listen to them carefully. They are just thinking, say, within 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, nipa 1.8 million na omo tutia MPP because of their abysmal performance. No? Those 1.8 million people will all change their mind because NDC have mistakes. Now NDC have mistake na o complete schools, no. NDC have mistakes na se OC factories, no. NDC have mistakes na dollar no be do for. NDC have mistakes na ejuma ohwa. Who cares about the mistakes the NDC makes? What the people will care about is NDC. Ejuma ben omuyeye. It is when the MPP meet and they are talking, you listen to them carefully. They don't have any message. They don't have any plan. They don't even want to tell you they have committed, you people, they have committed crimes. They don't want to accept to say, Omaya Mobone. But what they are doing now is our campaigning and say, NDC, any mistake. So when you listen to Afenyo Marking, not only NPP for the Koma, this is the message of the NPP. Omo message in say NDC made mistakes. Omo mistakes are near winning power.
Supposing they will have a leadership issue. Mahama has only wanted. So you would have to bring a new leader. That is where you would also see that no problem. Apathy 2028, the apathy will come to them, to their side. If you look at the turnout, even in Volta, so almost a Ashanti region, we recorded only 67% turnout. They even have 65% turnout in Volta. Supposing they will have a leadership issue. Mahama has only wanted. So you would have to bring a new leader. That is where you would also see that no problem. Apathy 2028, the apathy will come to them, to their side. If you look at the turnout, even in Volta, so almost a Ashanti region, we recorded only 67% turnout. They even have 65% turnout in Volta.
So this is the idea. Apathy mra. They don't have anything. This is the leader of the minority. Kasongo, Kakaureri. Afenyo Marking. The message or the man MPP for oh. Na say omo ba be new flag bearer. John Mahama we are new flag bearer. Omo be chire omo. Oh, now him say omo water region cry na apathy ho nipa na mba Ashanti interneti na Ghana for ye Jimmy nti ebeto ma MPP. This has been their message and this is their message. So this kind of political party they na say our idea be or the baba boa man no and I say obe create adwuma and I say obe fight corruption and these people are not ready for power. They think same way Jimmy. They still think say Ghana 4 have not changed. They still think say yeah Jimmy. They still don't see the reality. Into when you get a minority leader Kasongo 99 Kakawere MP content creator Afenyo Marking. No, I got a party for so oh don't worry at all. Apathy and also they are going to Mahama has only 4 years. Now Ghana 4 in 2028 when we all decide to say Mahama on twice for Ejuma Waya then obey. In 2028. So Ghana 4 nyina ya tu yangu kwa street so. Ni aka say Mahama oh Afenyo Marking who are you? Opa Mahama exceed what we want him to do. We would rather want a second term of Mahama than fools like you. So instead of a political party sitting down to analyze, tell the people the truth, they are counting on apathy and the party in power changing their presidential candidates. That is the party for you. Do they have a reason? The reason is that omuni a message emanipano. The party is built on lies. The party is built on tribalism. The party is built on foolishness. Right now, the MPP as a political party, they have not changed, but they are still not ready to understand and say Ghanaians have changed. How many Ghana for now who say Ghana? So many people now. How many people voted on different issues? So many people now. So it is not about you wishing the NDC to fail. It's about the people. What they see is the government doing what the people want. If the government is doing what they want and the government is making mistakes, the people wouldn't care. And here him say Akuffo oetia ene to ababano. Because na Ghana there, your man pe be matintin grammar who fair by the president. Yeah, the Akuffo compare roles as sanke because Akuffo a housemaid. But Ghana folk say, oh, yen hwe Akuffo no tintin so ne wi a onom. Ene Bawumia jimi oye. Yamfa tumi ma omo. But the man who say, and yet tintin the nyansa and not theatre, you say, Munim nyansa. They don't have the brains to govern. Now, how dear?
Yo, Jumadian and Pompon so in any ha any Jumadino ABC at the amount Mr. Sober subscribe or like him not wash share now 1 month for and so and Kabi. Kindly click on the notification beyond so send a be the news we have to platform no so I won't so well no dear air call any dear air but Jumadiano I had any at the bed at the BC at the POG Media Mamma saying some part in some project any idea the Bremen to open manu some more many a year Kabi Kabi and some more. Aha, and I may entry to so be the ubiti macram.